Zryken, この後すぐ
Hello, I'm Zryken. It is really early in the morning for me, but I really need to get these going. So, how's everyone doing? I just woke up, and yeah. Today's review, we are doing a really old one actually. How old is this? 2010. We are doing the SIC. Oh, there goes my line. Hold on. The SIC Kiwami Tamashi Kamen Rider Blade King form. I'm just showing off the box because you can see the card, you see like the name, Blade, Master Rider Blade King form. You can see his head there. It almost looks like you can make it out, but I don't really think you could. Even if you tried, SIC is really weird for that. Oh wait, no. Hold on. This looks like the side. So this looks like his belt, I think. But here's the back. So it's showing the figure and everything. And then you get the side, this one has nothing, but like you see all the product shots, the SIC lines and everything. This entire thing is plastic. So, yeah. And then, here is the figure. He is tiny. I don't really think I have him with me, do I? I'm gonna bring this guy back in again. Here is the action figure Gav. So he is about an inch or two taller. These are, do I have a soda on me? I could have sworn I did. Hold on. Oop. There he goes. He is taller than a soda, in a way. So, there. Can you stand? But yeah, you get the Soto, SIC Kamatamashi, and then the Gav action figure line. Which I think is the same for the Sentai ones, I think. I wouldn't know. But, yeah. There's a story I gotta say about, talk about with this one too. So, oh. Okay, so, got the comparisons out of the way. I need to talk about this. He is a very tiny figure, right? But the funny thing about him is that when I got this figure, right out of the box, he was fine. But I messed around with the shoulder joints, and this was like ages ago, so I can't exactly pinpoint how long ago it was. But I did break his shoulder joints. They were just like a really thin, like ball, peg and ball kind of thing. So I had to fix his shoulders with a thing. At the time, I only had super glue, so it was a 50-50 of whether or not it worked. But it lasted this long, so I guess it did work. Just know that his shoulders aren't going to be this wide. So I wanted to get that kind of thing out. But we could take a look at the sculpting. SIC is very well known for their sculpting, by the way. So it's like, get like all that. You still get like, at least like a whole bunch of like, bits of like his cards on here. And it may look like a garbled mess, like at first glance, but you could take a look at it and it's just like you can see it all. He also has this peg on the back, and I'll show that off later. But like he doesn't look like it doesn't look anything like the original suit. Like it's not clean. Also, you could get his compound eyes. So like this is a really nice effect. So yeah, we go with the pulsability and everything. So like he has a ball jointed head, like just he is very emotive. So you got that, and then his waist is also a ball joint. It's super good. You can only go out this far, but it's enough to emote. So you got that. The arms, the shoulders. I don't exactly know why I did it this way, but at the time I fixed them with these like these hinge joints from like a Megami device, because you know they had extras, like, just in case like you break the wrist. But like in my case, it's like I drilled into the the part for the shoulder and the arm, and I think I drilled into it and then fixed it so they could only go up and down. unfortunately. So this is the only like limitation where actually yeah. So this is what it is. It wasn't great, but it does its job regardless, and I'm surprised it lasted this long, to be honest. But yeah. You get the arm. It has a butterfly joint, so kind of. So you can basically do a butterfly joint. It goes up and down. You can stretch the arm out pretty far before. Well, I think it's before. I think the problem was the fact that this hinge joint is actually getting in the way now. So you could just make it like this. You could. I don't know if it's the same as the other. No, yeah. You could get that, and this is before the armor hits the joint. So it's like I don't exactly remember if it was like this, but you know, it's good enough. It's still stretchy. He still stretches out like that. He has a bicep cut, so you can just twist this around, which is nice. As you can see, he has a ball joint on the bottom and a hinge on top, but it's you can only get so far as like 90 degrees, and I don't think that's bad. I think it's fine. It does what it does. His hand is on a ball joint, so we'll get into those later. The hips, despite the fact that the way it looks like this, um, he can, he can't do the Van Dam, unfortunately. But I think that's fine. I've never seen a blade actually do a Van Dam, but like he can go up pretty well. The armor is molded so that it doesn't do that. His butt flap gets in the way, so he can only do this. While the legs like this, you also have a really cool double knee, so he could just knee someone in the face, like this. And then his foot is on a hinge, so right here, uh, you can twist it a bit, but part of me is also like afraid I might break it if I do that. You can't tilt, but you can toe, kind of. He doesn't have a toe joint though, although it looks like he would have. But yeah, that is the articulation for this figure. Also, I wanted to show off this. It's like this is really neat. I just really like the weird garbly mess the SIC was, and I still want to get more. Because the only ones I have are like Ryuki, Knight, who are they? Hibikis, the three of them, Zanki, Todoroki, and Hibiki. I'm surprised. I don't, to my knowledge, I don't think they did Ibuki, which is weird. But I want to get the Garo ones because I thought they were cool. But yeah, like as you can see, SAC, his articulation is pretty good. Now we could talk about his other things. So we could talk about his hands. So he has hold on, can we go down? Yes. He has two open hands. He has, and he also has two angled hands. And the fists that he comes with. And what are these hands, you say? These are for basically his King Mauser, which is right here. This thing is, I think, still one of my favorite weapons for a rider. I do like the very simplistic like great sword design, and like this is like still probably one of the coolest like ones you could go through. It's painted like you can see the detail on the front, but it's also painted on the back as well, and it's like super well done. There's this hole, right? And this is one of the coolest ways to store it, and that's what this peg is for. You should put this on the back. Pray to God that you don't break it, but it goes on like this. So he's literally holding the King Mauser on his back. Give him an open hand. Oh, and then have him like Make it as if he's just trying to reach over. I really can't open. I can't put his hand forward, can I? And like make it look like he's trying to reach it over. Minus the fact that like the shoulder's in the way, but yeah, it's still cool. I really like it. Um, then these angled hands actually are meant for him to hold it. So you just like a normal figure, just slide it in, and then just have it work like that. And like he has it, he's holding it at an angle, so it's not like it's almost as if he's like ready to strike someone down. That kind of thing. I really like it. Also, with an added bonus, we do get the Blade Bowser to reenact one of the scenes that he used both of them in one fight. So the painting on this side is really good, but like the problem is the other side is unpainted, so it is a very sad thing to see. But for what it did, for what they did, it was cool. You could just take this hand out, and gotta find the other angled hand, and then put this on his hand, and there you go. It does feel loose. The ball joint feels loose. That's weird. But yeah, these like I guess in my case, like these don't have a good feel to them. I think it's either due to time or just the fact that it's just like that. But as you can see, now he has like both the Blade Bowser and the King Bowser, and it's really cool. Can I get him posed? There we go. So you get that, and he could stand. He could do a decent pose with them, but yeah, he's really neat. I really do like this because it's just it was like one of the early SIC like in my early days of collecting figures. This is just like one of the weirdest ones. I think I found it for cheap too. It was just one of those where I was exploring sites and then just getting random things. All of it writer related. Nowadays, I'm just going everywhere. But yeah, I don't really have anything more to say besides get this figure if you can for a really cheap price. And most of these, I would love to say would be under $20 if you get lucky. I know the Fies and Kaiser one are like under, but like it really depends. But yeah, I do recommend these, especially like the Hibiki one. Or like this one, I also recommend because I also have Wild Chalice, and God, there's a lot more. But you can find this. I'm pretty sure you can find like the original and everything, and I think they did a Jack form. That is another day for me to research. But yeah, I do recommend it. Highly recommend it. Really good quality. I'm kind of surprised it lasted this long in my hands, but it's also the fact that I've left it alone for like ages. So yeah. uh, so this is Zryken. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one because this was good. So I had to make sure if it was still recording. I almost stopped because it's like, did it stop recording? But yeah, good figure, really cheap, really small. If you like small figures, it's definitely one for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do other things. So I'll see you guys later.